guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Gonna take an in-depth look at my EDC bag here. The total weight of this thing, I weighed it on a scale 2 pounds, so not too bad. I put a little N7 Velcro thing on here that I had, and it's got all kinds of different features here, tons of zipper space. Got this bag off of wish.com. Pretty good quality bag for the price I paid, so that's great. So what I did was I extended the strap though, because it's like an arm bag with some paracord, though I only got it on a double knot on both ends, so that's all that's there. So I'll get into the bag here in a second and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so I'm going to open up the outer pouch here. This is the first pouch to go to, so we'll undo this zipper and I'll go through everything I got in here. First we have a crank flashlight that I actually got for free. The only problem with this one, it doesn't have an internal battery storage, or if it does, it doesn't work, because I have to literally activate the light and crank at the same time. So it's okay if I needed to, but you know, that's it for that. Also have a LED flashlight. The crank one is LED as well. Now I do not have spare batteries for this thing, so let's check out the battery types. Okay, just a single AA, and that's pretty good, because anything with a single battery, you know, you usually buy batteries in 4-packs, so that gets you quite a while on those. So definitely can add some spare batteries to the pack. But another flashlight here. Okay, next we have my folding knife sharpening diamond grit tool that works really well actually, and it's got a 600 grit there and a 400 grit on this side, and this thing works really well. You just gotta do you know, a little maintenance on your blade or whatever. Here we have a narrow, small little box cutter. Just a little cheapy thing here. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, we got the finger saw for sawing medium to small wood for, you know, for your fireplace, your campsite, for building materials, for your bush crafting. This, I tested it out on live growth. Haven't tested it yet on dead growth. The live growth, it cut pretty smooth, so I'm guessing on the dead stuff it cut even better. Next, I have a good old compass. Though my line of sight, this piece of copper here is bent, so that's really not good to me. I can adjust it via these screws though. So good old compass, that works really well. Next, I have a little keychain thing here. Inside, this is a aluminum with a rubber gasket. Inside here I jammed in 2 cotton balls. Keeps some dry tinder material to easily light, keeps it from getting wet, and that's the main thing when you're looking for, you know, getting a fire going, keeping your tinder dry. Here's another one of the same kind of redundancy. Next we have a small multi-tool with a carabiner built in. It's got pliers, it's got knives, it's got all the little features one would ever want, and folds up nicely. I got a small little knife from the Dollar Tree, stainless steel, works really well. can sharpen it. It's got that serrated edge that's really aggressive cut right here. So the only complaints really is this little plastic handle here. Do not use it. It'll snap off easily. I don't even use that for anything. So, but the knife is pretty good. Another multi-tool. Knives included on that, and everything else in the world. Screwdrivers, little tools, and another Swiss Army style Swiss Army knife, right? Got 3 of those. Might be a little overkill, but that's what I'm packing. So that covers the front pocket. We'll go ahead and get into the next pocket here, which is just below that one. And we'll go through all that stuff. Alright, so I have some honey in here in a plastic bag. You can use this for food, you can use this for wounds, does not expire. You can use this to bait stuff. All kinds of uses for honey. We have a magnesium block with the embedded flint striker and the scraper here. So obviously we know what that's for, making fire, right guys? I'm just gonna separate our items, and then I'll do a brief overview again on the table. Next we have a Ziploc bag full of cotton balls, and this is a really good wax long burning fire starting material that I got also at the dollar store for $1.25 for like 24 or a dozen. What I did, they came in bigger blocks, so I just halved them into 4 pieces. Work really well. Get those fire started, and that's it for that. That's basically the outer pockets of the EDC. Next, I'll go into the main compartment here, guys. And here's where we get into some more intense fire making stuff. First, this is a little fire kit I put together. And inside we have a box of matches with a striker, the 32 count Dollar Tree item. We have 2 magnesium fire rods with the metal strikers, and also have a little survival can opener. I think they're called like 816s or something, B20s. These guys work really good to open cans in case you come across that or need a little cutting tool. So 2 magnesium fire starters with strikers, matches. We have glow in the dark. You won't be able to tell because the light's on. These actually glow in the dark candles. So easy to find, like I say. Since I do have a lighter in here as well, what I like to do with the candles, light the candle, and then use the candle for the remaining period of time to light up all my material for the fire, thus saving fuel for the Bic lighter, right? So I got a whack of candles in there. Some are just birthday candles, and some are basically glow-in-the-dark candles. Alright, so, and these are the double seal Ziploc bag for that. Next, we have more cotton balls, more fire starting materials, and hand sanitizer, antibacterial. Good for making fires. It's flammable. Also good for cuts, wounds, hand cleaning, whatever you guys may need. Also, all stuff affordable at the dollar store, guys. Next, I have a ton of bandages in here. Now these were in rolls that were about this wide. So what I did was unroll them, flatten them out to make it more of a flat pack. So obviously, bandages, obviously the main purpose. Cover wounds, keep stuff clean. It's almost like a cheesecloth material as well, so you could use it to filter particles from water. There's a little bit of cordage in here that's cheap. And then we also have my, this is the medical tape, which you would use to either keep the bandages. If you don't tie the bandages off to yourself, you can tape them. Tape your wounds off. And in this little container here, this round thing, I'm not going to undo it, but it is a stainless steel cup, a small one that extends to form a cup, and you can cook food in it, boil water, all that fun stuff. Works really well, though the cap for it is loose and does not fit all the time. That's why I got it wrapped up and tied off a bit, so that's the only downer for that. Next, we have a small waterproof dry bag. Inside we have a magnifying lens. Got another magnifying hard lens separate from the sheet. Inside as well we have survival blanket material, used to wrap yourself up in, used to make a insulated structure of some kind, reflect your fire, keep the heat in. That's the main goal, right? And then last but not least, we have a nice little handkerchief, multi-use wounds. Use it to filter water, get the particles out, all that fun stuff. All kinds of uses, guys, right? So I'm just gonna quickly put all that stuff back in this dry bag. And the way I got it positioned is that everything folds on top of one another, like so, right? So that's pretty nice. Okay, and now we have some good latex gloves. Now these are ones I recently picked up from the dollar store as well. The bottom, the palms, fingers and palms are basically waterproof. The tops are not, but breathable. So these pairs of gloves are going to dry quickly if you immerse them in water. You know, and it's almost like a latex silicone-y grip on there, but it's a nice firm, easy grip. Nothing's going to slide out of your hands. And I like them because they have this backing where they're breathable, they'll dry quickly once you hang them up. Alright, next, I think that's it for the main compartment. So we're almost done here, guys, already. I'll open up the back compartment. In here is the coup de grace of, I basically have I'm a walking, I guess pharmacy is what you call it. So we have my little drug label here. So first things first, a little bit of survival food. We have hemp seed in here. If you guys haven't watched my other video on best survival food in the world, hemp seed would be my choice for sure. It has all the amino acids, it has protein, and you don't have to cook it, you just eat it as is. Pretty nice. That's what's in there. We got some multivitamins. A thing of multivitamins in here. Alright, what kind of drugs is Rob dealing? Not really dealing. Okay, so what I did was I have each set in their own little Ziploc baggie, plus they're inside their own packaging from the store, right? And the nice thing about that, guys, you get expiry dates, you get what it is, and you can't really go wrong. So this expires later this year, so I'll have to use these up as I go. So I wrote on a piece of paper what these medications are, since I'm not a pharmacist and don't know the scientific names of all the chemistry stuff. These are allergy pills. Anybody knows about going out and getting something nasty out of nowhere, you'll be, allergy pills are like worth their weight in gold, especially if you can't get to a pharmacy or a hospital or anything like that. Okay, next. These are a sleeping aid. And, you know, some nights, hey, you can't just get to sleep very well. Take a nice sleep aid. It'll help you get to sleep. Sleep's important. Okay, next. This is a double feature. 2 different kinds in here. And the red is ibuprofen, 200 milligrams for pain. And the white pills are, what is this? Oh yeah, acetaminophen, extra strength. And I believe these are, what, 500 milligrams tablets. So if you guys get hurt, you got a headache that just won't go away, you can choose either or. Obviously, I'd only recommend taking 1 a day. I'm no doctor, so do your own research, consult your physician, whatever, right? I do not, you know, I'm no expert, so do at your own risk. Here, the green pills, diarrhea pills. If you eat something nasty, guys, out in the woods, if you or get contaminated water or something, take a diarrhea pill, get you some clean water and start a drinking. Make sure you get some good clean water. Here is a cold and cough flu fighter. I didn't put it in its own Ziploc-y bag because it's baggy here, and obviously tells you what it is and the expiry date. So these are nice cold and cough pills. And all these pills, guys, guess where I got them? Dollar store. So this is a budget-friendly, super budget-friendly EDC. And like I say, I'll have to reorganize everything. But I'll go ahead and do a table shot of everything that's out here. So I have very minimal food, have no water, but normally most people out there carry a nice bottle or canteen of water with all the gear on a day-to-day basis if they're working. So we got a ton of stuff here, guys. We got lots of tools, lighting, tons of fire making equipment. It's a little light on shelter making material. I would have liked to have a nice tarp in there. I still can at 2 pounds. And I got a few redundancy, you know, I can probably lose the Swiss Army knife and just have the 2 multi-tools. Tell me what you guys think. What do I need to lose? What do I need to add to the EDC? And like I say, being only 2 pounds, guys, it's pretty good. But remember, I got limited space in this thing, so whatever you suggest, make sure it is, you know, gonna work with this little bag. But overall, pretty good gear. And now remember, whatever you're wearing, you're stuck with. So I should throw a poncho in here for sure, or basically a large poncho would work if I could fold it up really nice and without damaging it. And then also use that as some type of shelter as well. So keep things dry, keep you dry, and go from there. So that's it for now, guys.